And I'm Jen.
And this
is More Than a Run! Welcome to episode 2. We are so excited to continue in this journey towards the Kids Clubhouse 5K. And last week, JR showed us how we can focus and recognize that this is more than a run. And now that I've registered for the 5K, I am amped for the next step. What is the next step, Amy? What you doing?
I am looking for a good running route. How many miles do you think we should go? Do you want to
Miles?
add some elevation? We could add some hill work, maybe some speed work. I have my visibility vest in case it gets dark, just to be extra safe.
Amy, I don't know. I don't even know how to read a map. Matt can tell you that. Look, I mean, this isn't even the same map. How would you know how to do elevation and speed work? Like, should I be looking in books to get more ideas, or should I be looking in a magazine, or is it a website? I don't even know. Speed work, how would you figure out how long you should be running?
Jen,
and what?
Take a breath. Deep breaths. We've calmed down.
Okay.
And we're going to learn how to make a plan, and so that way we can practice what matters most.
Oh, so I have to begin by making a plan, not getting overwhelmed,
Yes.
right, and overthinking.
Right.
But okay. Begin by making a plan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know necessarily how to make a plan or where to start with that. Like, how do you know if it's a good plan? How do you know if you're practicing what matters most? How do you know if you're going to be able to accomplish your plan? That's a lot of questions, and I'm not really sure what to do.
I think we need to learn more. And you know what that means.
I do know what that means. One of our favorite part of the show is where we talk with someone we know to help us learn more to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, all right, so this time I am thinking of a person. I have a person in mind. I know someone who is really, really good at making plans and actually really enjoys making plans.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to try to guess?
Yeah, I would love to guess.
All right, let's see. I wrote down my clues so I wouldn't forget because it's a lot going on in life and I didn't want to forget. So this person, like I said, enjoys making plans and is really good at it. This person also really enjoys camping and hiking.
I have a few people in mind. I would love another clue.
All right, my next clue is this person has a motorcycle.
Oh, cool. It's really cool, but I still don't know.
Okay.
Another clue.
All right, this person has been the calm, rational voice when it comes to FX and VBS.
I think I know who it is.
All right, one last clue. You ready? This person always believes the best of you and pushes you to live out of your strengths.
I definitely know who it is. Let's find out.
All right, think you guys know? Here we go. Welcome, Jameson!
Hey, Jameson, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you know about making a great plan.
Wow, that's a great question. So my name is Jameson. I'm one of the pastors at Storehouse Church, and I kind of run some of the behind the scenes stuff. So when it comes to making a plan, it's something I really enjoy doing. I would say there's two main things that you guys should do if you're making a plan towards a specific goal. One is you got to know what your goal is. We use the phrase clarify the win. In other words, it's really hard to measure whether you've accomplished something, whether you win, unless you know what the win looks like. So for example, if you're trying to say, let's do this 5K together, is the win all of us finish it as a family? Is the win, let's train 1 day a week, 3 days a week. Let's make sure everybody laughs on the day of the race. There can be all kinds of wins. It's not just about ribbons or places or podiums. But if you don't know what you're after, then it's really hard to make a plan to get there. Maybe if it's just finishing, it changes the way the plan looks. But if it's, hey, I want to run this race fast enough so that I qualify for the Olympics, well, you're going to need a different plan then. So first, clarify the win and figure out what you're actually after. Then you can go back and make a good plan. And the plan doesn't have to have 100 different steps. It doesn't have to be super comprehensive and cover every single day with something different. Keep it simple. Keep it measurable. Make sure that together you can agree on what the plan is, after you agree on what the goal is, what the win is, so you can check in with each other and see if you're actually on task. And then if you get off task or you miss a day or something happens and you don't stick to the plan, that's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. You can get back up, you can get back on the horse, you can do another day of heading towards the win that you set about. So make sure your plan is a little bit flexible too. Hopefully that helps a little bit in thinking about making a plan.
Yeah, Jameson, that totally does. You've helped us understand that we need to start with identifying the win, what it is that we want to accomplish, and then that we can put it together with those steps so that our plan helps us practice what matters most. And this is important as we journey in our faith, because we should practice what matters most of loving God and loving others. And that's how this step helps us be more than a run. And then as we journey towards the 5K, to make a plan that works for ourselves and for our family, that is simple. I love the simple part. And flexible. That's probably the thing that sticks out to me the most, is when life does not go as you anticipate, to be flexible so that we can switch it around and then go back to what our win is. So that sounds like something that could be accomplished. So we greatly appreciate your words of advice. So Amy, are you ready to help make a plan that will help us practice what matters most?
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you, Jameson.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye.
You too.
Wow, wise words from Jameson. Thank you so much for sharing. If you are interested in our 5K, first things first, sign up. If you go to storehousechurch.com/5K, you can sign up. And that's also where you can find our first episode of More Than a Run. So check that out.
All right, and every week we give a challenge for you to do and a skill, because that will help you get more entries towards some of our grand prizes that we'll be revealing as we get closer to the 5K. So the challenge this week is to sit down with whoever you're going to be doing the 5K with. If it's by yourself, which is of course completely fine. If it's with some friends or with your family, sit down together and write out your plan, your training plan. Remember what Jameson said, keep it simple, keep it measurable. Remember, it can be flexible. So if it rains one day, just switch it up. If people are having a meltdown one day, switch it up. It's totally fine. Give yourself that flexibility and the grace to kind of just make the changes as you go. But putting the plan together is what matters most. And then the skill to practice is to maybe clarify the win. What does a win look like as you do the 5K? For me, I think my skill that I'm going to work on comes from this. I am not going to overthink my plan. I'm going to listen to new soundtracks and have a new way of kind of thinking. So I have a win that's clear and have a plan that I can put in place that's doable, so that I think one of my goals is to really have fun while I do it and not get overwhelmed. That's the way that I'm going to rethink and have a new soundtrack.
That's a great goal, Jen.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time on More Than a Run.